Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so if you're not on the trip, if you're on the trip today, you're going to watch this video tonight to get ready for the SBQ. In class, we took a pre-SBQ today, and I put a bunch of the questions right on there so you know what's going to be on this SBQ. State 6 reciprocal properties. So remember, we're not going to remember all of them. We're going to get our anchor points. I know my anchor points are ca, sec, and a tan coat. Cosec and a tan coat. One over, and I'm missing one then, so I'm missing sine equals 1 over cosecant. And the key in those relationships are that, if you start with the letter S, your other part is a C. So the 6 others are cosecant. I know I'm leaving off the X, it's fine for writing these down. 1 over sine, secant equals 1 over cosine, cotangent equals 1 over tangent. So that is the 6 reciprocal properties. The next thing we're going to look at, we're going to state the 4 quotient properties. So let me highlight this again. These are my anchor things. These are what I use to build the other parts of the reciprocals. Now we're going to go to quotient properties. And I use 1 to build from there. I always remember that tangent is the ratio of 2 properties is sine over cosine. Once I have that one, I can use my step above here to do the other stuff. Cotangent is the flip of tangent. So cotangent equals cosine over sine. If I come back to tangent, and I know I'm not writing the x's in, sine on the top is the same as cosecant. Oops, it's up here. It's the same as cosecant on the bottom. So I can rewrite this with a cosecant on the bottom. And cosine on the bottom is the same as secant on the top. And what's nice is SC, SC. So I can do my other relationship. Cosecant over secant. So once again, I use this anchor point to build the others off of here. And the information that I use, what's the stuff behind it. And the third one is state the 3 Pythagorean properties, then transform them. Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So it's sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Then to build the other ones, I'm going to draw this on here, but I'm going to erase it. My way of doing it is I divide each thing by sine squared. Okay, sine squared over sine squared is 1. Cosine over sine is cotangent. I can just look back up and see that. And it's squared, so I'm going to square it. 1 over sine, if I look back up, is cosecant. It's squared here, so I have to square it here. That's my other one. I use it by putting sine on the bottom and doing that. And to get the other one on the end over there, I divide everything by cosine. You don't necessarily have to do this if you remember the shortcut. Cosine squared, obviously. Put that on there. And so I've got sine over cosine squared is tangent squared. Plus 1 equals 1 over cosine squared is, secant squared. My trick is if you've already built this second one, 1 plus cotangent equals cosecant. The other one, just change the cofunctions. Whoa, put that back. There we go. Right there, I'm going to erase this bottom. So now that I have the, who did that? Now that I have the main 3, I'm just going to move things from one side of this equation to another. So I'm going to move the sine squared over to this side by subtracting it. I get cosine squared equals 1 minus sine squared. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. But instead of moving the sine, I'm going to move the cosine over. Sine squared equals 1 minus cosine squared. And now I'm going to complete the same thing over here. I'm going to leave off the step though and go 1 equals cosecant squared minus cotangent. And cotangent squared. Squared, got it. Nice try. Cosecant squared minus 1 by moving just the 1 over. And the last 3 over here, 1 equals secant x, secant squared, plus tangent squared. And tangent squared equals secant squared minus 1. So if we're able to write them down, then we have them in front of us. We don't have to remember them when we go to use them. We'll have them there ready to go. The last of the parts we're going to talk about right now are you have to prove you know what cofunctions are. Cofunctions are just functions that add up to 90. The cofunction of sine is cosine. Cofunction of cotangent is tangent. And the cofunction of secant is cosecant. It's literally the copart. And the angles have to add up to 90 degrees. Okay, there's the first questions that are on the SBQ. The rest are going to be proving identities. You worked on in class yesterday. I'm going to send a video with a couple more now. Okay? Good luck.